In this video, I will go over some tips and tricks for the Creatures of Sonaria Land Sea Sky 2023 event. I will not be going over the creatures themselves, as this video is strictly around the different tips for this event. Before you start this event, make sure that you have at least 1,000 shrooms, as you need 1,000 shrooms to pay the entry fee to this event. I would also recommend having a fast flyer, a fast runner, and a fast swimmer, as they will be very important for some of the next missions. And I'd recommend buying an Eric's plush, which negates 10% of growth time off of all creatures, so this will be very important for the grow creatures tasks. The first creature mission is the Yggdragstyx, and in order to even participate in this mission, you must first have 10% of all creature specs, which should be 13 species. So as you can see, this creature requires a lot of distance covered. The easiest way to complete all of these tasks is to run or fly around with a fast tier 1 creature. For the land travel, I'd recommend any small creature. I mean, they're all pretty quick, so as long as it's a tier 1, it should be pretty fast and you should be able to get that done pretty quickly. For the sky travel, I would highly recommend flying around as either a Pero or a Breckwick. And for the water travel, I would use a Namuna, but the Coips would be a better option for a different creature's quest, so you can get 2 done at once. Lastly, you need to grow 3 different stat boosted creatures to age 100, which I would recommend using an Eric's plush on. The next mission is for the Auroron, which requires 20% of all creature species or 26 species. This creature is very water oriented, needing 1,000 units of water drink as a tier 1 or 2 creature. The easiest way to do this is by finding rotten meat, eating it, which drastically lowers your thirst, and then drinking water. Eating 1,000 units of food as any aquatic creature is very easy, as all you need to do is set yourself this meal, make a food storage pot, give food to it, destroy it, and repeat that process until you've eaten 1,000 units of food. Next, you need to grow any tier 3 or higher creature to age 100, which I would recommend using the Coips as mentioned earlier, since it has one of the shortest grow times of 30 minutes, which is about the shortest growth time for a tier 3 aquatic creature. If you can, also use an Eric's plush, because you'll get 3 minutes off and all that time will add up in the end. Lastly, you need to kill an adult creature as a stat boosted creature 3 different times, which means you have to kill an adult as 3 different stat boosted creatures. And for this, I would just recommend either an alt account or getting a friend to help you out. Next, we have the Valkyrie, requiring 30% of creature species or 40 different species. So first, you need to grow any tier 3 or higher sky creature to age 100. I would recommend growing a creature like a Sochuri, which takes 30 minutes, or the Norse Cog, which is 27 minutes, but it's also a Christmas exclusive creature, so it may be hard to get your hands on, along with using an Eric's plush. Next, you have to nest 10 creatures during spring or cherry blossoms. It takes 5 minutes to incubate an egg, 20% of the egg incubation every minute. There isn't a whole lot behind this except maybe equipping an eggshell plushie, which incubates eggs 50% faster. And although the wiki states that the Spring Ram plush equipped gives twice as many eggs from nesting, I personally tested this out and it didn't seem to work, so I wouldn't use a Spring Ram plushie when doing this. Lastly, as 3 different stat boosted creatures travel 10,000 studs. There isn't a whole lot of strategy here, but it's very luck based on whether or not the creature will be fast, but as you do this, you can get the Yig tasks done as well. Next, we move on to the Glovaucus, if that's how you pronounce it, I have no idea. Which, to unlock this mission, you need 50% of all creature species, or 66 species, to be exact. And this creature is going to require a lot of waiting, so patience is very key. First of all, you must deal 1,500 points of burn to other players, which includes both offensive burn and defensive burn, which could be bite burn, burn breath, or defensive burn. So get a friend to either bite you or burn you while they sit in the water to heal the burn pretty quickly. What I did is become a low tier aquatic creature, and I would bite my friend who was a Vol at the time, which gives defensive burn, and I'd heal from the burn pretty quickly, which got me the next task done, which I'll bring up in a second. And that moves on to our next task, which is heal from 1,500 points of burn. I would use the strategy I brought up with the last task, and vice versa, so both you and your friend can get it done. And the most annoying task here is experience 4 volcanic eruptions. There really isn't any good strategy here except maybe server hop and checking the volcano to see if it's close to erupting. But you gotta remember that volcanoes have 8 stages. Every summer it goes up 1 stage, and every drought it goes up 2 stages. Lastly, as 4 different stat boosted creatures experience 5 weather events in one session. Like the last one, the only good strategy here is to just wait it out. Last but most certainly not least, the creature most players of this event strive to obtain, the Angelic Warden. However, to even unlock the mission for this, you need 75% of all creature species, which is 99 different species. So this could be tough for a lot of people. I didn't even have that many. I needed to unlock more species to even unlock this quest. Like the Glovaucus, this creature will also be a lot of waiting. We first start with grow 10 wardens to age 100. I'd recommend growing a Gara Warden, which takes 30 minutes, or a Verdant Warden, which takes 45 minutes. Once again, an Arix plush would be very handy and would save you hours of time in the end. Next, you have to kill 10 adult wardens. If you have a friend doing this event, you can both grow wardens and allow each other to kill each other once the warden has reached age 100. Or you can put the stored warden that you already grew to age 100 onto a burner account, join yourself, and kill the warden there. Next is apply 1500 points of either poison or bleed. I would highly recommend using a Magnarothus, which fully grown deals 20 bleed per bite, and either bite random creatures or a friend you're doing the event with. Lastly, as 5 different stat boosted creatures deal 5,000 damage. For the final time, I'd recommend getting a friend to play as a creature with a lot of health and allow you to bite them until the task is done. Those are the tasks for the specific species, and here's the donation rewards. I'll put it up on screen so I don't need to read it out. So a couple items of interest here are the Void and Cyberpunk palettes, Void plushies, Zaterno spec, and the Lancy and Sky plushies. You can either donate Shooms or Robux, and I personally went with Robux as it only costs around $20 USD to complete the progression for this event, or you can spend 1,000,000 Shooms, which I'm not sure you would want to do. The last parts of this event are hidden, but you can unlock 2 more creature species. First, the Dyaelatura. To obtain this, you must have completed the first 3 missions, which is the Yggdragstyx, Auroron, and Valkyrie, along with 50% or more donated. And it will tell you how much you have donated right here. To end off this event, the long-awaited Novus Warden has returned and can be obtained. To obtain this, you must have completed all 5 missions and have 100% or more donated. I hope this video helped you out with this event and gave you all the details you needed to progress. Consider liking the video and subscribe if you like the content you see. I plan on doing more Sonaria content because I really enjoy playing the game, and I thought that this would be a good video to make because a lot of guides I see on YouTube are pretty terrible. So I just want to make a quality guide just to help out some people. Alright, that's it.